Everybody, let us start our lecture just by looking our schedule on the FYE schedule page. Okay, we do not have anything due in this weekend, but we have quiz for due next weekend. Okay, so then by this week and next week we will finish repetition structure. Although we missed our last lecture, but we are in good progress. And I believe today we will finish regular slides for repetition structure. And the next week we will do some practice, some extra practice problem, solving some extra problem. So we are discussing module 4. So module 4. In module 4, we started with while loop and we discussed while loop. And today we will discuss do while and the difference between a while and do while loop. And we will see some problems. So the while loop, how it does work, will have an initial counter variable or called index or checker, and then it will check the condition over here. This will be a Boolean condition. And if the condition is true, then it will enter into the block. If the condition is false, it will not enter into this block, it will just exit. And the while loop will continue on as long as our condition is true. Okay, so if the condition is false at the beginning, then it will not enter into the loop. So we discussed with some live programs. Let's see if I can. Last week maybe we discussed while loop with C#. While loop with Java. Let's see. Sometimes I just open in multiple slides, multiple tabs, so that. Okay, so this program is written in what language? C#. Okay, so how do we know that this is a C#, right? Console.writeline. This is for C#. Okay, this is how. Let us do a quick review. Okay, so its counter variable initially it has value 20, and then we are checking while counter is greater than 20. Okay, so then we will print counter and space hello world, and then after that we will decrement counter. Okay, so if I run this, how many times it will be printing? 20, 18 up to 10, right? So after this, what will be my counter value? Can anyone please tell me? Yes, someone said 8 after while counter equal. Right? Okay, I can use comma or I can use plus sign. Yes, it will be 8. Oh, I'm sorry. Press plus. Comma. Okay, counter, right? Anyone has any question over here? So for instance, if I give a false condition over here, so counter is 20, right? If I say counter greater or equal to, instead of this, if I say counter less or equal to 10, is this true? False, right? So then what will be my output from this program? Yes, because it will not go enter into this loop. So then counter this will not be displayed and counter will not be decremented. So the counter will display its initial value, 20, right? That means we understand that if the condition is false, it will not enter into the, okay. Now we will understand the do while. Okay, do while is almost same to the while loop, but there is a little bit difference, and the basic difference is instead of do while over here, we will put while do here. Okay, let me save some space in one line. Okay, and then do this. Okay, and then we will put the condition over here, and there is a fundamental difference over here. Then we need to put a semicolon. Semicolon is an essential. You must give the semicolon. Okay. After while there is no semicolon. If you give semicolon, this loop will not work. But after do while, you have to give this semicolon. Okay. So here, okay. So here initially, let us understand the difference between this one. So this part, when we ran this, it did not give us. It did not enter into this body, right? So it gave only this result, this line. So it will give this line. So at this point, that counter equal to 20. So it says do while it will do this part without any condition, because there is no condition over here. And after executing this part, it will check the condition. If the condition is still true, then it will repeat this part. Here, counter is 20, right? 20 is 20 less or equal to 10? No. Result is false, right? So then it will not go to the loop again. The fundamental difference between while and do while is that while loop will check the condition first. If the condition is not true, it will not enter into the loop body. But since the do while loop checks the condition later, so even the condition is false, it will execute the statements at least one time. Did you understand this? So anyone has any question on this? You see that the result of this line is after while counter equal to 20, and then this has been executed after that. Okay, 20 hello world. And at this point is the condition is false, right? But the condition is false, but still it has been executed one time. Everybody understand the difference between a do and while loop? Anyone has any issue? Okay, so but let us So everybody understand the difference between while and do while? So now let us see, but if, let us see otherwise, in other ways. Let us make it greater or equal to, greater or equal to. We need to make, I'm doing an error, intentional error over here. Number 12, there is a mistake over here. Can anyone please tell me? Yes. Yes, I declared already counter variable, so I cannot redeclare it. Okay, I have to just, I can reassign it them. Cannot send again. So you see the difference? Since I declared it here, I cannot redeclare same variable more than one time. So what happens when you declare a variable? It takes a place on computer memory. And as long as the program is active, so if you declare another variable, that variable, new variable, replace the same memory location. So this is why I cannot give int over here. So just I need. So okay, so this program and this program almost same thing. So you see that we will get exactly same result. In this case, let us run this program and then. You see that the result for the while loop, our result is this, and for the do while, our result is this. Output is this. Okay. But at this point, we just reinitialize because after while loop, we got counter equal to 8. Okay, so we need to reinitialize this to make the two programs identical. So at this case, there is no difference between a while and do while, right? Right? But when we'll find the difference between a while and do while? Yes, if the condition is false, right? Okay, for instance, if the condition, if instead of 10, if I say 100, okay, we know that counter is not greater than 100. Let us make it 100 over here. Okay. So in this case, let us run this program again. So you see the difference? It executed, the do while it executed one time for 20. Right? After that, it checked counter equal to, after this counter equal to 18, right? 18 is not greater than 100. So it will not be going to this loop again, but meanwhile, it already executed one time. But the while loop, it did not do anything. Anyone has any issue? Any question about do and while, do while? Okay, so if we go to our slides, then all of these are discussed while and do while with some slides. You can go to the slides and then also basic difference between do and do while loop is that in while loop we have condition first. So if the condition is not true, it will not enter into the block. But for do while, statement is executed first. After that, the condition is checked. So even the condition is false, meanwhile, it will be executed one time, right? And in a program structure, there is a minor another difference that after do while, there is a semicolon. But for while, there is no semicolon. Okay, all of these are discussed here. So anyone has any issue? Any question about while and do while? Okay, so the program we discuss here in this is in C sharp. Let me see if I have. So almost same program in Java. If I want to use in Java, then I need to change only this line, right? System.out.println. And also people who are taking C++, there's minor difference. In all languages, after for do while you must use the semicolon. This is in C++, this is in C sharp, and this is in Java. You must use this semicolon. Now let us see a problem. A problem statement is write a program in which you enable your user to enter a number. Okay, pretend you yourself is a user. Okay, so you will enter a number using a do while loop, and you will output the number in reverse order. So the output, the reverse display of that number. For instance, the problem says that you input a number. For instance, if you input a number 5, what is the reverse of 5? Yes, your output will be 5. But if you enter 125, what will be the output? 521. Okay. Similarly, if we input 50, what will be your output? 5, I don't know, or it will show either 5, at least 5. 5 should be fine. Reverse order, in this case, 0, 5 or 5. So this is nothing, this is not a string, this problem has, okay, the problem described here, it will print 5, not 0, 5. Okay, so how can we do this? Before we go to an actual program, understand the technique, the algorithm. How can I do that? So we need to display this last digit first, right? And this digit will be this digit will be displayed first, then the second digit, and then the last digit, first digit. So how can we get last digit? How can we get the last digit? Yes, in order to get last digit, we will get the last digit using module operator, right? So if we take out the last digit from 125, what will be my other digits? 12, right? If I take out 5 from 125, then we will still have 1, 2. And how can we get 12? The first point, we got last digit, right? We have a last digit. And then for first iteration, we need another number 12 again. We need to work on it. So how can we get 12 from 125? No, not here, very close. Divide by? Yes, divide by 10. Okay, if we divide a number, integer division we need. If we divide a number by 10, if we do decimal result, If we get a float result, then we will have decimal point. But if we get integer result, then we will get 12, right? So for 125 modular 10 equal to will give us 5, right? And if we say 125 divided by 10 in integer, if we put this value in integer, an integer variable, then we will get 0.5. If we save this result, okay, in an integer variable, then we will get 12. If we set this result in a float type variable, then we will get 12.50. You understand? So then, the 12 we are getting an integer division result. We will in next iteration. Two major calculation we found here. Using modulo operator, we will get the last digit. We will display the last digit. After that, we need to work with the remaining leftmost digits until we get any number 0. So less than 1. Since our number is negative. Okay, so these are the main themes. So this is a pseudocode. So we need a number. Initially, let us put this number 0. And with last digit, let us initially put 0. And we need this one, reverse. That we want to put as output. We want to save our output over here. So this is print enter a positive number. This is the same thing. And real number. So you see the last digit we will get. How do we get last digit? Last digit equal to number modulo 10, right? We understand this. And we understand the number needs to be updated by integer division of 10, right? Okay, this middle line is there something is important. Understand. So we are saving our value here, reverse equal to reverse 9, 10 plus last digit. We need this in order to get our result. Main calculation will so with this. So I like everybody to write this pseudocode in your programming language that you are taking care with. And do practice. And while writing your program, sometime you make some changes in this line. Maybe comment it out and try to understand the effect of this line. Say we do have a so this is almost semicolon, so you need to convert this in your language. You know that how to take a input from a keyboard, right? Try to run this program and try to understand this line. In our next lecture, we will discuss this. Yeah. Sometimes try to not to use this one or not to use this one and try to see that. Then you should understand. If you do not understand, then I will discuss. For now, this is the code, okay? This is the code snippet, not an exact code, but this is hints for you. Anybody has any question? Okay, our last topic, the for loop. I discussed in my previous week something about for loop. For loop is the easiest one. Easiest and very simple and straightforward. This is why in most of the cases we follow. Everything in while can be done in for loop, but do while is exceptional. Okay. While can be done by for loop, but and vice versa. Do while is exceptional because do while does one time, at least one time, right? Does something at least one time before checking the condition. Even for and while do not do this. So for loop, we have initial condition and then initialization and then condition and then increment or decrement and then statement block. Okay. Let me see how many slides we have. Okay, there is a problem over here. So before I get to problem, let us go to. Remember that in one of our lecture we discussed the program with for loop. Okay, for loop example 1 in Java. Okay. I think we stopped over here. So integer, initially this I is called index variable, counter. Okay. That counts how many times the for loop body will be executing. Here in general we can put I is long or short, but in general this small program we usually write integer index variable. So I int equal to 1. So here initially we need to, this is the, we need to declare this over here, and then we can say I equal to my starting value 0 to I less or equal to 21. So system dot outline, which is say I plus, welcome to CSE1321. Then and then we are incrementing I by 10. We can increment over here. We should increment the in simplest structure. We will put initialization over here, condition over here, and increment or decrement over here. Like I plus equal to 10. That is mean I equal to I plus 10. So it is incrementing our I value equal to by 10, right? First time it will be 0, then second time 0 plus 10, 10, and then third time it will be 10 plus 10, 20. So then after that, the I value will be 30. So since 30 is less than, is not less or equal to 21, so condition will be false, so it will not be executed fourth time. Do you understand this? Okay, so generally we should do, we put it over here, but we can put this increment in the body. So we will get same result. Okay. And generally we should initialize over here, but we can skip it here and we can initialize at the beginning before this. Okay, so then this will give us same. But in this case, you must use this semicolon. Okay, so then you must use this semicolon. Even if you usually people keep a space, blank space, but even if we do not keep this blank space, it will work. So the space over here, the colon, semicolon over here, means that there is blank over here. Also here, the initialization space is blank. That means it is initialized somewhere up. Okay, you understand? So now the third thing, we have the condition. So can we move the condition here inside? You can do. Sometime you will see that. Okay, for instance, if we do not give this condition, what will happen? Can anyone please tell me? What will happen? What will be the output of this program? Here. Yeah, I'm not checking it, so it will be running forever, not forever, not yeah, until memory is full, right? Okay. So then, if we can say while let us put if I is less or equal to break. Yeah. Let us run this. Sorry. We need to put greater or equal to. Because if condition works for true, I get like this condition over here. If I do not want to put the condition here in the middle, with I can do different way. Like if I is greater than 1, greater than 21, then we need to make it break. That means break means go out of for loop. Break this for loop, okay? So, but giving this kind of condition is sometimes is difficult. Like you see that I did a mistake initially. Sometimes this is why, because why do I need to give this way reverse order? Like if I put it here, if I put it here, then I will put I less or equal to 21. But if I put here, then I have to put I greater or equal to 21. Anyone understand this? What is the reason that I need to give this way? Yes, because for and if they works in reverse order. If condition will check if that this is true, then it will break, right? And this one will do for initially 0 to less or equal to, until less to 21 it will be doing, and what it will be increasing every time over here. So maybe I can keep both condition over here, we get same result. Okay, so I can give both condition over here, but I do not need this one. Okay, so if you understand this, then you should understand everything about for loop. Now, if you understand this structure of a for loop, and so far like we discuss if else, if else, yes. Yeah. Or j is equal to 100 something, and j equal to maybe 20. Talking about this one, I have another condition over here. I have a this one, right? So let us put this in one single. So either I'm putting j, either this or j less than equal to, right? Here should not. We need a one condition over here. This will is an expression, logical expression, right? This one is a oh sorry, I did not increment j. Okay. So j plus equal to 50. Let us see. Okay. We can put this way, but usually you will not get this complicated, still complicated condition at this level. Okay. So far we have discussed three all what's called selections structures and all looping structures. So these are the foundation. Okay. We need one more foundation, one more basic thing, that is called method or function. If you understand function, then coding could be simplified. Okay, and then up to this, if you understand this, so then now you should be able to let us come back here. You should be able to like do display some numbers in pyramid order or something like this. This could be a star or any character or numbers. You can do this way, or you could go another way, pyramid or rectangle or square type. Or in our next lecture, we will discuss that. We'll discuss how can we use this structure, looping and control structure, to solve some problems. For instance, how to find LCM, okay, 2 or 3 numbers, a group of numbers. How to find GCD of 2 more numbers. How to test whether a number is prime number. How to display prime number series. How to display some numbers or something. Okay, so that if you say the break, So we can use break within while loop also, or within for loop. Okay, and there is one thing that is called continue. Okay, call continue is something like this. Continue means go ahead, else continue. So let us keep it simple. Sometimes we use break and continue. Break is we use break with switch statement, right? Switch. Break means just get out from the loop. Okay, can continue means go ahead. Continue. Okay, so let us see. So if you understand this, then you should be able to, how many you have? You should be able to write complicated program. So before you next lecture, please read through the slides and try to solve this problem. One of the problem that I like everybody try, that was reversing a number. Okay, everybody must try that one. Okay, and another thing is that let us see what happens. What is the next? Like this program. Like this. Okay, and another, there was a example I skipped. Another problem we will discuss in next lecture. Write a program in which you enable your user to enter a number for which they want to see the multiplication table. For instance, if you enter number 5, it will show you the multiplication of 5. 1 times 5 equal to 5, 2 times 5 equal to 10, 3 times 5 equal to 15, 4 times 5 equal to 20, and so on. Not infinity, okay? Anybody has any questions so far? Okay, everybody have a good weekend, and please, I will upload this video and please watch this video again. Okay.
We're just talking about L12. Does that mean that it will look at the break, but then the continue will override it?